Okay, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. Let's bring in our next guest, Howard Trumbo. Howard, how's it going, bud? How are you? Howard's the author of Should Saints of God Drink Wine? You always skirt around this issue. You haven't answered my question yet. Is it okay to drink wine?
Well, I gave you that book. That tells me you've read it.
Is it okay? Come on.
Well, yes. I want you to read that book.
Yeah, okay.
It
is okay to drink wine, and they did drink wine in the Bible.
Sure did.
Right?
Yes,
a lot of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, on Noah's Ark, he took some barrels with him, didn't he?
Well, I don't think he took any barrels, but he sure had some grape seeds because he planted a vineyard.
When he got back.
Yeah, and he was really thirsty.
Yeah.
Right. And you know the way I look at it, after Noah spent that 40 days and 40 nights on that boat,
he earned
all those animals.
Uh-huh.
You know how it is if you have a house with a cat or a dog in there. You gotta, you hope they're potty trained.
Well, that'll drive anyone to drink, right?
Right. I was wondering if those animals on the boat were potty trained, boat trained.
He came back and he planted a vineyard. And he made a lot of wine with those grapes.
Yeah, he made a lot of wine.
Jesus made wine out of water.
Oh well, yeah, he made wine out of water. Isn't that miraculous?
Mm-hmm. It is miraculous.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I see you make black water out of that.
Yeah, well, that doesn't have any wine in it.
Yeah.
But why? How did you? Why did this certain title?
I asked myself the question, and it developed out of a personal issue that I was dealing with. And
were you drinking too much?
Well, no, but I had a...
Were you trying to rationalize it? Wait a minute!
I had a question that was raised, and we were talking about it, and the Lord just told me, stop it right here, just go write this book.
Uh-huh.
And I hadn't been thinking about writing a book, and all of a sudden I'm given this task of writing a book, and I wrote the book in like a few weeks.
Really?
Really. And I was
Wow.
surprised. That was miraculous.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Well, when people see this for the first time, what are they saying to you?
Well, they're saying a lot. Most time people just look at the image.
Well, it's not your normal Christian book.
It's not?
Well, it's not, because you need to look at the cover. It doesn't. Should saints of God drink wine?
Right.
It's a different type of question.
Is it?
I think it is. I mean, I had never heard it before. Why do you think it's not?
What kind of question do you think it is?
I don't know. I think when I first looked at it, I go, should saints of God drink wine? I look at the picture and I go, is this telling people not to judge others?
What is your perception? Then again, what is your perspective? What is your initial perspective when you see the light rays bouncing off that cover? What's your perspective? That's
what it was. I thought that maybe this is a Christian writing a book telling other Christians to lighten up and not be so judgmental.
Well, originally when I was given this job, I embarked on it, completed it, but then after I stepped back, there were two important words that appear in this book, and one is perception, and the other one is perspective.
Okay.
And those are the two terms that's defined in this book, and upon those two words, perception and perspective, is conditioned, the foundation upon which to step back and say yes or no.
How are people taking this book? When they read it, what are they coming back and saying to you?
They're coming back and saying, this is an awesome book. It's well written. It's clear. I can read it real fast. Even my wife read it, and we're on our way up to Oakland, and she was already on the 7th chapter. I said, wow, you're there that fast? And she says, it's easy to read. I can understand it. And she gets A's in school.
Whereas a lot of these books get a little bit too lengthy, too wordy, and too boring.
Too boring.
Right?
Right.
This one gets to the message real quick.
It gets to some important things that people can use to walk pleasing, I would say, in God's sight. And I think that's the most important thing. Because
say that again?
I think walking pleasing in God's sight. And that simply means obeying His word. And there's many big books on the earth, but there's only one book that has eternal consequences, and that's the Bible. And this book is definitely based in the Bible. There's no me in there. I have nothing to give to really clarify how a person should live or what they should do. I look at the creation, I look at the pine trees, the dogs, the cats, the whales, the sharks, you know, all of that, and it's been the same. I mean, all the creation is the way God defined it to be by His Word. And so, you know, I'm thinking about one of these days I was born into the world, yay, and then pretty soon I'm going to exit.
Happens to the best of us.
I haven't found one guy that's able to stick around very long. I think it was
as long as they wanted.
Methuselah, right? Methuselah, he lived how long? 969 years.
Right.
And then he died. So there's a portal. I like to
yeah, but I bet the last couple hundred years were tough.
Well, I don't know, but he had a lot of kids.
Where can people find Should Saints of God Drink Wine?
Bookstonote.com.
Bookstonote.com.
Right, and I've come by today with a special offer to all of the CVT audience out there.
Okay.
And if they go to bookstonote.com and bookstonote.com and email me at contact me at bookstonote.com and send their email within an hour of this television show, I'm going to give them a great discount.
Okay.
From $17.49 for the retail on the paperback, just $11.95.
Wow.
That's over 30%.
Right on.
And $24.99 on the hard copy, $17.49. That's 30%, and free shipping.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Howard.
Thank you, sir.
Books to Note. Books number 2.
To
the note.
Note.com.
Okay. Howard Trumbo, should saints of God drink wine? He says yes. Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.